Once upon a time, in the vast land of India, people lived under British rule. The British controlled everything: schools, industries, and even what people could buy and sell. The Indians were treated unfairly in their own land, forced to obey foreign rulers who cared little for their well being. One man, Mahatma Gandhi, saw this injustice and knew something had to be done. Gandhi believed in truth and non-violence. He knew that fighting with weapons would lead to bloodshed, but he had a different plan, one that would shake the foundations of British rule without a single gunshot. In 1919, a terrible event took place that would change everything: the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Thousands of innocent Indians had gathered in Amritsar to protest peacefully. Without warning, British General Dyer ordered his soldiers to fire on the crowd. Thousands of men, women, and children were killed, and many more were injured. This horrifying act opened the eyes of Indians. They realized that the British had no mercy and would do anything to keep them under control. Gandhi knew that time had come to unite the people against this injustice. In 1920, Mahatma Gandhi launched the non cooperation movement. He urged Indians to stop cooperating with the British government in every possible way. He told them, do not work for British government. Quit your jobs in government offices and courts. Do not buy British goods. Wear khadi instead of British clothes. Do not send children to British schools. Start your own Indian schools. Do not pay British taxes. Keep your hard earned money. Do not use British products. Support Indian made goods. It was a bold and brave plan. Gandhi believed that if Indians refused to help the British, their rule would collapse. The movement spread like wildfire, from farmers to the students, from businessmen to women in the villages. Everyone participated. The British rulers were shocked. Never before had they seen such unity among Indians. Factories that made British clothes stood empty because no one was buying from them. Schools had fewer students because Indian parents refused to send their children. Courts were empty as Indian lawyers left their jobs. People started spinning their own cloth instead of buying foreign clothes. Women like Sarojini Naidu and Annie Besant encouraged people to fight without fear. The movement gave Indian a new hope. They saw a future whether they could be free. The British responded with anger. They arrested thousands of Indians, including Gandhi himself. But instead of breaking the people's spirit, the arrest made them even stronger. Everything was going well until an unfortunate event took place in Chori Chora, a small town in Uttar Pradesh in 1922. A group of angry protesters set fire to a police station and 22 British policemen were killed. This act of violence deeply saddened Gandhi. He had already preached non-violence and he felt that if people could not follow this path, the movement should be stopped. With a heavy heart, Gandhi called off the non cooperation movement. Many people were disappointed, but Gandhi believed that freedom should be won with the peace and non violence. Though the movement was stopped, it left a lasting impact. Unity among Indians, Hindus, and Muslims, rich and poor, all came together for a common cause. Fear in the British rulers. The British saw that Indians were no longer afraid of them. Birth of self reliance. Indians realized that they could survive without British help by making their own goods. A new beginning. This movement set the stage for future protests like civil disobedience movement and quit India movement. Moral of the story. The story of non-cooperation movement teaches us many valuable lessons. Unity is strength. When people come together for a common cause, they can achieve the impossible. Courage and determination. Gandhi and his followers showed that change requires bravery and persistence. Non-violence is powerful. True victory comes not from violence but from patience and peaceful resistance. Self reliance is freedom. Depending on others makes us weak. Self sufficiency makes us strong. Though the movement ended, its spirit lived on, inspiring generations to fight for justice and freedom. And in 1947, India finally achieved the independence that Gandhi had dreamed of. Without war, without guns, but with the power of truth and unity.